Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Got his man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one.
Oh, out of space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Coming off a 12-1 season in 2023, last season was one of the biggest collapses in college football history for Mike Norvell and the Seminoles. And, guys, they have to turn it around.
And now they're in a seminal moment for this program, right? Like, they have to respond. They had more inches of snow at Doak Walker Stadium last year than they had wins, period. They floundered. It was not a good season, Palmer. They've got to respond or else it's going to get bad in Tallahassee.
They got to start fast. To me, that's the biggest key for the Seminoles this year. They got to put some wins together to build that confidence, to regain that Seminole mindset of being a dominant program once again.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The run from the shotgun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Beck. He spins that thing down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he's the key for Miami's success.
They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
You know, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They try to get it outside on the left. Look out, he's got room. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Big fella moving. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes!
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Might be looking to run. He's got it. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense, we know they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah.
Right down the boulevard. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Canes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw, it's back. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Lots of running room. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up for the 1st and goal from the 10.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's got it inside the 35. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's back. Quick completion on the out route. Wide open spaces. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Canes are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. Unleashes one. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And That's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
To the air, it's back. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fitted in the window for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time, the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field. But again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's back. Still looking, on the move. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here.
It's a seam wide open. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Beck. This time he's got his man. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowling up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Steps away to find some room. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QB...
It's a fake he wants to throw. And the fake works if he can get the first. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Dances away to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game. It just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. And when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. That's caught. It's White.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with the lone back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air. It's back. Bringing the heat. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Miami! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown Seminoles. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Scanning the field, it's back. Here's a hit. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what?
Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner will be knocked down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's throwing multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
3rd down, man. You think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobble him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his big tight end. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a man. It's back. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes are on the move. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The play action fake. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? They'll just slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hit as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come open.
He's loose. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on.